this is live. There was a preview period before when I done live. Anyway, we are back. We are going to fingerboard and tattoo today. That's literally 2 things I do. Break him up to have a nice break in the middle between both. Otherwise, I'm going to go nuts, probably. Try and get shaving down. And then also really kind of make a portfolio, but also like work on my portfolio as I'm also building my art at the same time. 2 birds in 1 stone situation, right? Can't creep below. And then we are sail. Crank it to 90. Right, anyway. Okay, right. I'm back to that. I need to smoke on the set right. You know, I'm like, I start going rattly like a cage, bro. I can't focus on shit. And then I come back. Someone wanted me to do a dragon, right? Well, not want to dragon. I'm obviously never ever getting a dragon tattoo, like the traditional ones, because they're so common. So that's why I like wanted to do my art as well, because then it will be very unique art choice and style, and it's not going to be mixing loads like cyber sigilism and like fucking American traditional and traditional American, whatever you want to call it, like shading, line work, blacked out, like all these different styles. I'm not going to have that to a degree. Like, I am to a degree, but like my least favourite sort of tattoo styles actually so sigillism. So like I don't know why. I think it's just like, especially when you have no meaning to it, and someone gets something for like a Christianity cross when they're not actually a Christian. I'm like, why? I'm a Christian, so I have a cross, right? That's fair enough. I don't know, it just confuses me a little bit. Hello, welcome. So I'm gonna have a cigarette, and then when I come back, I'm gonna do some tattooing, shading. This was like a little flashcard I done. It's all freehand, so there wasn't actually any stencils there. A few of them had an outline I drew with a pencil, but that was it. And I'll say if people see my post, probably not. But the tattoos I've done recently on myself is this owl on my thing. I've done the ghost on my calf. Well, they're both guests on my calf, all like shin. Monster. Also a little mushroom. The Reaper. That, and then oh yeah, this one as well, which is a Reaper and a shaded 7, because like the lost 7 of my friends, and we always make joke. I always make, it's not a joke, it's dark comedy that like he's just, bro, they're all skating in the afterlife, and then left me because I literally am the last of my friend group. It feels so savage, but I like to. The reason I also push myself on it is because I like to imagine, and people can kind of believe in this shit or not, I don't care, but spiritually, because energy doesn't die. Right, we're all made of energy. We have a body which is a chassis. Like chassis? No, that's chassis belt. What is it called? It is, isn't it? No. It's just a fucking carcass in it. It's just a shell to carry our spirit in it. And I've had near death experience, out of body experiences, and I can tell you what, this shit's very, very real. But anyway, yeah. So I'm gonna go when I come back. I'll shade some more and do some more freestyle. This one over here had no reference. So I mean, when I say reference, another picture to look at to shade off of. This was out of my brain, but that's why it's not symmetrical. But I think the shading is pretty damn decent. It was the first one I shaded. If I don't say it for myself, of course. It's like just more motivation to keep pushing on. Right, I'm gonna roll the cigarette quickly. Have it. When I come back, then I'll tattoo with that. Oh, that's a good question, to be honest with you. It's funny, you know, I like Beatles. Probably like when it started getting free looks. Oh, I don't know actually. Yesterday's one of my favourite songs, so. Comes the sun, then a submarine. I have no idea. I love Beatles, though, don't get me wrong. too right, but people are weird. Straight up, I say as it is. Not you guys, is it? You know if you're being weird or not. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, it's a good album though. Like Penny Lane. It's another good night song. It's like a weird song, isn't it? Like it's when they took their when they all took psychedelics and stuff. Because I've had psychedelic treatment like legally, so it's not like I'm talking about anything illegal. I've gone to a retreat and it's legal in those countries. So and they saved my life because I've got like complex PTSD, BPD. I had seizures from something called transit loss of consciousness, and I don't really anymore. I haven't for a year. Granted, it's probably because of my medication I take. I've got medical broccoli. And then when people want to sit there and argue that, I used to have seizures, so many, and people go, "Oh, that's not going to help with that." It does. It's an anticonvulsant. It's crazy. It's so much better than diazepam and pregabalin. I mean, I still seizure on those occasionally. Right. Yeah, I'm going for a right now. Hello, welcome. I want to do a dragon, but like someone said it, and I'm like, I want to do a dragon. I really want to tattoo myself again. I've done no, I got 9 tattoos in the last 3 days. Don't buy a tattoo gun if you like. If you like me, it's like trigger happy. I'm like, yes, I'm saving myself £80 every tattoo. It's not 80 quid, but I mean, it's close near on if you want to quite a decent piece. If I wanted to book that would probably be like 50. The ghost would probably be like 30. That's like 50, I think. That would have probably been like another 30 or 40 to 50. It's more line work, so probably not. This one, because it's shading too, probably both of them together would have probably been like probably like 100 quid, maybe. It depends, really. It depends who you're going to, who's going to do it. But you say I've saved a lot of money. Let's just pay it that way. I'm happy with them. And then I've got a mushroom, which would have probably been like 40, and that, which would have probably been like 20. You can kind of figure out by how much shading there is, how complex the graphic is. I'd say how fine line it is as well. If it's a very fine line, that's a harder tattoo. Like any of these, like that's more fine line, but it's not fine line. I like the it's a bit of a shit hot air balloon, but still, I do like it. And the butterfly's pretty cool. I think that's a nice butterfly because it's like I love the silhouette of things and like the outline line work. So be able to do anything essentially without always shading. But I do like shading too. Thing is, I enjoy shading on myself. Like it's actually quite fun with a tattoo gun. I mean, line work hurt more, but I mean, hurt enough to not do it? No. I feel like someone's going to do a big piece on themselves. They get like a bit through it and they're like, oh no. Where me, like, it was a take into my skin at one point, so I wouldn't be able to stretch it enough. So it was really annoying me. So I was just like, get in there. Like, it was actually really pissing me off. So I kind of messed up a little bit. But if anything, it's more, as I say, it's not painful, but I swear down. Like, I saw a tattooist artist on I'm not going to say who it is because it's not my place. It's not shitting on somebody. It's just people all have a pain tolerance, right? And he has tattoos on his eye, here, and everything like that. And he said tattooing his leg was painful. He don't like doing it to himself. And I'm like, why do I like it then? I mean, I actually actively enjoy it to the point where I want another one. I want to do another one afterwards. I've been there for an hour and I want to do another one on myself. Like I just love it. I think it's such a nice feeling. I think watching the art be done and come to life is just incredible. I like the whole process of it. Other than the itching and the healing afterwards, that's the shittest part of the process for sure. But try and get like a little nollie. It's not a nollie, this is my nollie flirt. Ollie, switch, Ollie. I can't actually Ollie anymore. It's dumb. I can switch Ollie, but I can't Ollie. I mean, I can switch kick flip. I can kick flip sometimes. It's because I've been fingerboarding the other way too much, like switch. But then I might switch because I'm a goofy skateboarder. God knows, I honestly don't know. It's also because as a skateboarder, I was like, I'm gonna tear the grip tape, tear your legs up, ruin tattoos a little bit because of wear. Like that's why hand tattoos wear down because anything has natural wear to it, and obviously skaters more than anybody. So being able to do touch ups on tattoos is really ideal. So what, the colour packing like that, and then it's not colour packing, they're colours, but shading in would be painful. That much anyway. I'm so happy with them, very honestly. So you won't be able to find these designs anywhere because they are, well, some of them you will, but obviously they're mine. That's why I'm like happier with them because I've drew them and then I've tattooed them as well. So they're like completely new. Like the Ghost of the Tattoo. Al actually granted was partly taken his drawing inspiration. The 7 and the Grim Reaper on my leg. What else did I do? And the ones that are like not mine completely, I'm going to add to them. So obviously there's some of mine. So I'm like, well, originally that wasn't my piece because I'm someone who can't go, yeah, it's on mine. Like these were just from brain, from mind. Like the butterfly, the drop, the mushroom, candle. I love that eye. Don't know why. Thought it'd be a quite cool ankle tattoo to be honest with you. And butterflies like that, I love them. I don't know why. I personally wouldn't get one, but I mean they're just quite simple little line work. I mean I might go in and shade it in a minute just to make it pop more. Like I like 2 times of shading. And I'm not on about cross hatch or any of that shit. I'm on about depending on where the shading is, like your realism shading or definition shading. Realism would be where the light's bouncing off of it, obviously, but definition would be around the outside, maybe going inwards. So you start off with a darker, thicker line work and fade it, but obviously where the lines are, it gets darker. So like this, it gets darker and fades in because it's like one, a bit of light, and 2, to kind of add depth to it a little bit more. And as I said, there's no reference for that moth. I was going to call it a butterfly and a moth at the same time. Butterfly. And I mean, that's literally. There was one I used for reference for shape at the beginning, but then after that, I just went for it. I mean, it's slightly off, like I said, in the symmetry, but it's not completely finished, I don't think either. And then the other piece I done, which is. There we go. Ignore the rest because it's shit, okay? But the mushroom. Oh, of course, bro. I don't even know. I'll come back to that, I guess. Right, 2 seconds. Bear with. That is the plan, like, so part of my thing would be people come in, and you know how like the tattoo of us all did whatever those programs were, where people could just sit down and be like, I want a design, and I'd come up with it on the spot, all within like 10 minutes. And if they like it, I'll do like a few rough sketches, ideas, work off of one. Because I'm starting to get that natural style back to where I can literally just pretty much draw anything ish within reason. If I've drawn it before, if I haven't drawn it before, then I'm like, fuck, how do I go about creating this shape? But once I've drawn it once, I'm fine. So that's why I'm going in with butterflies and spider webs and everything, tattooing them as well. And then I should have basic shapes down. Pretty happy with those. So they're tattooed. Just for people that don't recognise the fake skin. And then this is rose skin, obviously. But I really like the owl. It's sick. It needs sorting out a little bit more. I'm literally got 8 or 9 I done on myself, and there's some of them are like quite big pieces. So the worst part is the itching. Right, that is the worst part of the tattoo, in my opinion, is the healing and the itching. So just moisturising that shit and cleaning it multiple times a day. People always forget it's an open wound. It's literally it's just an open, like it's essentially 2 layers of skin just completely destroyed around that whole area of the tattoo, and especially if you've had shading too. Together. I'm going to take a course, which is just like for pretty much health and safety, learn about bloodborne infections and things like that, and then I'm good to go. And I reckon I'll pass it with flying colours purely because I've already done something about infections and diseases before when I was doing a mental health course about people with addiction and substance awareness and fuck, what's it called? There's knowing about needle boxes, how to deposit needles, like what to do. It's very simple. Then what you can get, the infection. You need a hepatitis C shot. Is it hepatitis C? I think if you're a tattoo artist, to prevent you if you prick yourself getting, I guess, HIV from someone. Which is a thought I did not consider. I was like, oh yeah. I mean, ideally, if someone's got HIV, don't get it. I'm not trying to discriminate here. If someone wants to get a tattoo with HIV, fair enough. But at least let the person know, because then at least they can, you know, kind of be more cautious. Because I think that's pretty nasty. You're doing like a 20-piece tattoo and then you end up with hep because of someone else. Like, well, it's not someone else. Technically, you need to be careful where you put the needle because it's always if somebody you're tattooing and then it goes in the back of your finger, like it does sometimes. You'll be moving around, getting some ink or whatever you may be doing. It might go in your finger or your thumb. I'm guessing. I even got mine in the hand earlier a little bit. So obviously, before I do it, I'm gonna get that hepatitis shot. Yay. Yeah, as I say, I want to do what's it called? Not cover ups, but I want to do like rebuild a piece. Do you know what I mean? So that's why I want to be able to do the art on the spot. So someone comes in, they show me their tattoo, and I'm like, okay, let me figure out how I can kind of morph that into a piece that you're gonna like. So a lot of people just get to an artist. They don't, and this is not just with an artist like tattoos. This is with a lot of things in life. A lot of people don't have to say no to people because they're people pleasers, even though it shoots them in the foot essentially, right? So the way to do it, be like, no, honestly, give them a few designs, I guess, and then just be like, honestly, if you don't like any, just be real about it. It's not because a lot of tattoo artists, I think, are quite maybe menacing a little bit. And when I went in for my first tattoo, I was like, damn, I felt so out of place. And what really felt more annoying is I felt out of place as an artist, and I'm an artist. Obviously, no one knows this. That is a good joke. I like that. I'm going for this, but I like that joke. That's funny, bro. Can I rate your vibe? Would you have a vibrator? That's a good one. I like that. That's good. And when I come back, we will. There will be one live one day that I tattoo myself a little bit, right? Of course. I mean, I'm going to record myself tattooing myself more because I haven't been doing that because I've been in my element with it. I did record one of them, but I record another one that I do later, I reckon, or something like that. Because it really is a piece of piss. Like, just, no, I'm not saying that. Don't tattoo yourself. To actually tattoo in the UK, you need a license, and more than that, you need a few safety checks. You need health and safety course, about bloodborne viruses, and you also, I mean, you're not even allowed to tattoo yourself. Ideally, they will, it says it on that. It's so dumb. Before you even touch tattoo gun, you have to register, and I'm like, it's my body, it's my choice. Do you know what I mean? And my portfolio will partly be on my body because when someone goes, "Oh, so how good your art?" Like, so what do you think of that piece? And I'm like, I really like that. I'm like, I done that myself. What about this one? So give some people that little bit more because when you're doing art and tattooing on other people, those pieces are just gone forever. You know what I mean? Like you can get a picture of it, but it doesn't really. You can't see it in person. A picture, sometimes the lighting, the filter. Well, people might think it's filters or something like that. So having it in real life, being able to see how it is, maybe years on, and how it looks, shows one, you're dedicated. Two, you love the art. You're confident enough to put it into your own body. So I feel like I would trust somebody more. When I went to get the tattoo for the second person, he was like, "Oh yeah, I've done this piece of my arm," and I was like, I already trust him more. And that sounds bad and judgy because, for the end of the day, that's just me being real about it. I personally think there's just more trust to be made, trust to be had in somebody who's willingly tattooed themselves. Either they're really stupid, like me, or they're really smart and they're good at art and they know what they're doing. They've got the confidence. I mean, I'm stupid confidence. They're smart, good confidence. There's that's the difference. But like as I said, I'm not going to get better somehow. It's already made today's pieces better on paper. Yeah, like I was saying, I really don't know what my favourite Beatles album is. Probably, is that actually an album? That sounds really bad. I should know that, but I didn't think that. I don't know what my favourite is. Yesterday, probably. Or Here Comes the Sun. The one, I know that's not the name of the album, so it might be, but I'm pretty sure. Or Abbey Road. Abbey Road. Is that Abbey Road? Yeah, isn't it? Well, it's at least where the cover album is. I mean, I like David Bowie. I like so. I listen to everything, literally everything. Like right now, I'm listening to the Strokes. Then I listen to a bit of Machine Gun Kelly, and I listen to Take Me Out, Franz Ferdinand, Weezer, Matt Miller, Simple Plan, Jet, Highly Suspect, Bon Jovi. I mean, I really do fluctuate. I don't have one type of music or personality I vibe to all. Yeah. Do I boost your testosterone? Not being a little pansy, right? Not being somebody who sits there and focus on testosterone, sticking a bloody thing in their skin, unless it's like tattooing. And people think, "Oh, you think you're hard to tattoo yourself?" No, not really. Don't think I'm hard at all. I feel like a power up from fucking Mario. Do you know what I mean? Like the mushroom. I feel like that's what I feel like. I'm a power up from Mario. I'm the mushroom power up. I don't think I'm a big man. Right, I'm going. I'll be back. Happy birthday, right? I swear down every day someone comes on here and says it's their birthday. Coincidence? I think not. I said I knew. I really want to make you mad. Can't beat this song, man. Well, you can. Multiple. I mean, it's one of those songs that you listen to, like fucking jam into it. You're like, yeah, best song. And you put up someone like, oh my days, the 80s and 90s were just a better time period, right? 100%. Music nowadays is shit. It's terrible. It doesn't have a vibe to it. I could listen to old music like over and over and over again. Oh, yeah, yeah. Right, I'm off for 5 minutes and then I'll be back. Peace. I'm not a singer. I'm afraid. He says sing. There's a difference. Singing to someone is incredibly awkward. Happy birthday to you, right? Happy birthday, honestly. I'm not singing happy birthday. I slept in the wet concrete. I didn't sit around. What the fuck did I put it? I guess I'm using this shitty lighter, man. This is actually devastating because it's not a clipper. It's a crime against humanity right here. Fuck off. Right. Terrible. It's just where's my spirit if I what's on that? Sorry guys, missed a message. Yeah, happy birthday. Sorry, I just see it. I actually do wish you happy birthday. I hope you have a wonderful day if it is your birthday. The reason why I do the happy birthday song is because the chances of it, I'm not saying it's not your birthday, the chances of being your birthday are quite high, but also the chance of it being are slow lived. It's like 50-50 in my brain. And because the amount of people come on, this is the things I hear daily. My friend just died. My mum just died. My grandma just died. My brother just died. Oh, my sister just died. It's my birthday. My cat just died. I just fucked my hamster. Like, they are the same. It's like a bot or they're reading from a script. That's the kind of vibe I get from people sometimes. I'm not saying you said thanks, I said thank you. don't seem to be mocking it. But at the same time, I'm a terrible singer, so I apologise. I mean, that's just embarrassing, but it's very embarrassing enough sometimes fingerboarding like having a skateboard come. I'm joking, it's not. But a lot of people think it's a reason to be embarrassed, which I don't give a shit about. Just gotta love it, bro. It's just obviously the amount of people like to try and troll, and it's like, really? It's not really a good thing to troll, though, is it? It's like someone's birthday, and like, it wasn't my birthday. I'm like, wow, you got so much out of that. Not you, but it's like, you know what I mean? I'm like, wow, was that fun? I would have different again. I've lost my lighters. I have no idea. Maybe she took onto quite the idea. Fucking lost. Swear I don't get any over and over all of the songs. Just trying to plug it up. And it goes on and on and on. So to block it off. Can't pronounce, but it's what the doctor gave me. Chat relatable. Peace, love. I'll be back in a minute, guys. Looking for stuff, but I can't find anything. Still, I've got. Right, I'm gonna plug my phone in. I will be back in 10 minutes. I said I would tie in when I come back. No? Oh, you did. I will do. Yes, so put moisturiser on, go, come back, it's out. That sounded weird. I don't get toes, please moisturise them. No one ever tells you that. Let your skin heal properly. It's not done. I mean, let it heal with it in, otherwise it will just crust and then flake easier and more likely to lose a line work, to be honest with you. This owl stinging like a bitch right now at the moment because it's fresher. It's the freshest one, it's like a day old. Ooh, yeah, it does. It hits the spot. Thank you. I appreciate it. I done them myself. Well, depends which one you're talking about. I done the ones on my leg. I done. Oh, that is stinging something else. Hurts more than a tattoo. Not even lie. Moisturising it. It's weird how that would hurt more. But it's because although it is unfragranced moisturiser, but still. These ones don't hurt at all. They're like 2 days old, 3 days old. But that one, where it's last night, is fresh. what I do so I can actually get like sleeves and stuff as well, because it's very easily blendable, that is. And those really, I mean, I'm changing that. I've designed a piece to do a cover up already, because I found out after the lady done it that she was apprentice, and I'm not mad at that, but I paid full price for it. I saw it. He came over and went to her while I sat there. Did you change any logo? And I'm like, I thought she didn't. So she blacked it out like that with a flipping line work needle. So like rather than doing your big wider one or even more than this, there's like 5 in there. It looks blunt, but it's like 5. Actually, no, 7 needles. That's what you should be doing to shade. 7 to 9, especially blackout. But she didn't. She done a 3 line round needle. I think it was like essentially this in. It might have been a slightly thicker one, like a 0.35 rather than 0.3, which is fine line. But damn, like it hurt a little bit more because she's tearing the same spot over and over again to just pack this ink in, right, with a line work needle. So wild. I'll be honest with you, but I'm not gonna lie. The only way to describe it is to have a lot of people simping over me. It's actually kind of crazy. Like people just focus on you and your lives and your whatever. If I motivate you to do something positive with your life, by all means. Unless I have a girlfriend, that's not the rule. Let's be respectful. I mean, I find it funny when someone does that. They go, "I like you." I'm like, you would. I'm a piece of shit. That's the truth of it. I'm an angry person. I'm an angry person. I have BPD. It means I'm volatile as anything. So it takes me a long time to crack me right as a person, granted. But if someone hit me, then that's it. I lose my shit, man. And I get to be like, I get to quite literally look like a fucking. I get to look like a fucking Mario power up. I look like the mushroom that makes you bigger. And still, like as I said to people, it's not hard, man. You don't need to be hard in life. You do what you know you can do. Do you know what I mean? Because people just, every guy's always like, "What you said, Bob? Do what you said." It's probably a mummy's boy. That's the realism of that kid. Not all of them, but the majority of them. Facts. They're like a baby. And as I'm super independent. I've got my own skateboard company, Fingerboards. I make fingerboards and skateboards. I'm an all-round artist. That's just the realism of it. I made wheels. A lot of people hate it now compared to positive shit. How old am I? Precisely, bro. It's wild, isn't it? That's what I'm saying. Be respectful. People just tiptoe around the main point they're trying to get at. Like someone comes in all the time and goes, "You want my love?" And I'm like, "I'm not your fucking love. I'm just somebody who live streams." Okay, it's obsessive at that point. Okay, I'm 25. Yeah, it's just weird, man. It's just weird behavior. But anyway, I'm gonna go for a cigarette and I'll be back. Okay. Peace. Appreciate you guys. Don't appreciate the no, there's some weird comments, man. People don't see them, they ban them out because they're just fucking weird. Sometimes I like to just shame the person by allowing the comment to be visible. But then they wanted that comment to be visible anyway. So they've got like an extra, like, I'm like, "Do you really want me to?" Okay, I'll post them, fine. What does someone get ripped into? Do you know what I mean? That sort of thing. Anyway, I was going to show you, I don't think I showed the owl tattoo. So that's the owl I done last night. It's a bit off still, but ish. And then the ghost 2 days beforehand. Oh, I love them. As I said, I probably saved a good £110 there, like £110, 150. You know, if there was because they're 2 separate tattoos, so it'd be 2 different pieces, 2 different walk-in. Probably a walk-in for those pieces. To be honest, you would need a consultation for that, for sure. Nice light work. Should do another butterfly today as well. I do like the butterfly and the web. That's fine line, finer line. You got the bigger line, and then you've got the finer line, which is essentially double lining right next to each other with a lining needle, right? A line work needle, and then going in and essentially bulking the line up next to each other. You don't want to do over and over and over again, but you can run pretty much on top of just next to, like you're just pasting. So to get that thicker line, and then obviously the thinner lines for line work. I personally wouldn't want to get a spider tattoo, a spider web on me, but I just think the issue. So they're so common. They're so so many people have them. I'd love someone come into me and they went, "I've designed this piece. I would fucking love that. That'd be amazing." There's like something random like the eye I done, or even it's not mine. Martians mine, candles mine. Just come up with some random shit, bro. Like I think an artist personally, I would respect that a lot more because it's like you put thought into what you want, rather than someone coming in and going, "I found this thing on Pinterest." Like, that's fine. If you find it, you already know what you want. Cool. But it's when they come in, I guess, and someone goes, "Oh, let me just find a tattoo I want." I'm like, "Are you fucking serious?" Also, I've not done that, but I'm not a tattoo artist yet. But I can imagine that pain. I can from anything. When people, it's like walking into the front of the queue, getting food, and turn around and going, "What do you want?" Like, did you not think about what you wanted in the queue? Just so as soon as you get to the front of the queue, you can be like, "I'll have a bacon back to do this and that." You know what I mean? Make it so much easier for everybody. Why on earth would you get there and be like, "Oh, I don't know. Let me pick now," because that's literally apparently what people do. I'm like, "Bro, please pick a tattoo before time comes in." I understand pre-booking meetings at like consultations because then it's always going to be set. You're not going to get those people who walk in and go, "I don't know what I want. What do I reckon would look good on me?" You're the artist. I'm like, "Yeah, I am the artist, but it's not going on my body forever, is it?" Like, I want you to pick. If it goes fucking wrong, then that's on you. I don't mean to tell you, the tattoo will be fine, but if you don't like the look of it, that's on the person. Because you can't help what what they have a tattoo of now, 10 years' time, your opinion changes. You get a quote from someone and then you don't feel the same way when you're older. That's why I think tattoos with meaning, other than like sobriety, for example, which I've got, or like the loss of like I lost my friend, do you know what I mean? They passed on, so I've got a tattoo for that. Well, I've done a tattoo for that myself. So at the end of the day, I do understand that more. There's meanings like that when something's set in stone, you've lost somebody, that's it. But relationship, I don't know why I just don't agree with relationship tattoos. Because it could just break up even a divorce 20 years later. Especially if it's small, you get a cover up, easy peasy. That's fair enough. You know what I mean? As long as you've left enough space to cover up. As long as to do someone's face on their back or something, I'm like, bro, that's just too much. Each their own. It's obviously your body, it's your life. You do, you do what you want to do at the end of the day. But I just think, why? Why would you do that to yourself? I'd rather just draw shit on my body. I generally would. Like just doodles, happy doodles. Right, I'll be back. I'll be back. Peace, love. I'll catch you guys in about 10 minutes ish. Right, 10 minutes.